Double kill.
What's good, everybody? Lethal Crossfire is the name. Just woke up from a 2-hour something like that nap. Been sleeping all day today, and I gotta tell you guys, it was glorious. It was probably one of the best naps I've taken. I'm not the type of person to take naps, but when I do, they are amazing. And I gotta say that this one, you know, tops the chart right now of naps I've ever taken. So I'm feeling a little bit groggy right now, but I'm ready to do this commentary for you guys because I'm ready to get my day going and play some Call of Duty before I break the disc again. I mean, not again. I mean, I broke another Call of Duty before in the past, but it was. I don't break my games because I rage, guys. Don't get the wrong idea. Anyway, bringing you another episode of Lethal Tips, and in this episode we are going to be covering route running and proper route running procedure. I've been getting a lot of questions about it, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it in this episode of Lethal Tips. And Lethal Tips is my way of sharing with you guys my sort of pro tips that help me do well in the game. And I get the idea for these tips from questions that you guys ask me. A lot of you probably see something in my gameplay and you wonder how I do it, or you know, how you could probably do it. So you know, just leave your questions down below about anything you might be wondering that I do and that you want me covered, and I'll do it. Like this question was asked by I forgot who you were. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. But anyway, I'm going to be covering this for you and for all the rest of you. Hopefully this will help you guys out in some sort of, you know, shape or form. So let's cut to the chase. Alright, so you guys know I am not the first or the last guy to jump on an objective, and I get a lot of shit for it, and you guys know that I'm not the type of person that's gonna rush and grab objectives all game long, but I do it in this gameplay just to shut all the haters up, because they say, oh, if you play the objective, I bet you can't get a high scoring game. And I do end up getting a high scoring game here playing the objective. And are you serious? You weren't even turned around. Never mind, moving on. So I get a lot of crap for not playing the objective, and hey, it's the way I play, guys. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. Here, look, I'm capturing an objective for you guys. Here's for all the haters. This is for you, with a red bow on it saying "Love Lethal." Okay, cool. Have a nice day. Anyway, I do play the objective most of the time, but a lot of times in my gameplays, if I'm going for a really good gameplay or I'm going for an MOAB, I'm gonna do my best to defend the objective instead of trying to bum rush it and capture it and get myself killed. When you play this game, you gotta play smart. You gotta be a few steps ahead of your opponent. If they're all gonna be rushing flag B because it's neutral, then your team's gonna be rushing flag B. And quite honestly, the best way to get to flag B is to do a full 360 around the map, like you guys saw me do at the opening start of this map. I did a full 360 around the map. I caught them at their spawn. I got that double kill, and you saw me go all the way around to those boxes that I'm staring at right now. Picked up another double kill back there, which enabled my team at the time to push for B. And part of the objective of domination is to obviously defend your objective, and I do that quite a lot. I have over 3,000 defends, and I have close to 1,000 captures, which, in my opinion, sounds like I'm doing a pretty damn good job playing domination. And the whole kill whoring thing is just a myth. Don't worry about it. I mean, come on, it's a shooter. You're supposed to kill each other. Anyway, let's move on from that. When you're running your routes, you want to make sure that you're running towards the enemy hot zones or the choke points, and when you get there, you want to lock it down. Okay, you don't want to be the first. You don't want to be the last guy there pulling the trigger last. What you want to do when you're running your routes, pick the quickest routes that are going to get you to that point. But as you're running to it, like I mentioned in the Spaz 12 video where I covered shotguns, make sure you're staying behind cover as you're running. And every time when you're coming around a corner, a lot of times I have a bad habit of doing this. I sprint around the corner, and then I get sprayed down by a guy that's been looking down his sights for 2 minutes, because that's how cool he is and that's how he plays the game. He just looks down his sights the entire game. And also, know the head glitching spots. When you know the head glitching spots, you know where people are going to be hiding behind, peeking their heads out trying to shoot you. Like that spot right there by A where I was. That guy has first shot on me looking over into A. If I ran around that corner blindly, he would have probably had me. I went around the corner and I kind of pre-fired and I got his buddy, but you know, I don't know how he survived, but he did. And use your mini-map to the best of your ability that you can. In Domination, the spawns are a little bit more controlled than TDM and free-for-all. In Domination, you can kind of get a better gauge of where the enemy is, judging by what flag they have. So if they're already starting to capture A, me and Prodigy jumped on C. Oh, I'm playing with him, by the way. He's in my game, if you haven't noticed. We saw flag A going off, and so we both jumped onto flag C, knowing that the enemy is all spawning at C because we pushed their spawn back. And using your mini-map, judging by where your team is, you can use process of elimination and kind of figure out where the enemy is. You don't constantly need a UAV, although it will be nice, but use your mini-map to your advantage and use it as you're running your routes. And I think like the biggest most important part of this is make yourself the smaller target. Meaning is, if you can go out into the open and spray down 10 guys and never get shot at and they don't know where you're coming from, that's great. But if you're one of those people that's struggling and you're running out there and you're getting sprayed down by everybody, stop doing that. Make yourself a small target. As you're running towards the enemy, find cover. Pull up your sights first. You know, do what you can to get a upper hand on whoever you're going to be trying to kill. Is this my third AC-130? Ooh, sexy. Triple kill, what's up? By this point in the game, we're winning by so much, there's like no need for any of us to rush the objective. Even if they triple capped us and we got back one flag, we would have still won. But that's the tips I have for rushing and route running. I'm not the best person to give you guys these tips. The best I can do for you is share with you how I play and what I do. So I hope this helped, guys. Don't get caught in my crossfire. See y'all later. Peace out.